The first pre-order I ever had in my life was for Sonic 2. I saved my paper route money and bought the game a month or two in advance, and each day I was counting down those days. The fateful day was Tuesday, November 24th, 1992. This happened to be one day before Thanksgiving break of 8th grade. When school ended on that day, my friend Chris and I were brought to the mall, and we were literally sprinting and cutting through Filene's basement clothing section to get to Babbage's to secure our pre-order copies of Sonic 2. What was really cool, they gave out a t-shirt with the game. I definitely was rocking that shirt to school the next day, thinking I was mad cool. However, the girls didn't think it was that cool, of course. When starting the game up, you can clearly see how much more advanced it looks compared with Sonic 1. It was faster, brighter, larger, and more fun than the first title. In addition, Miles Prowler was introduced for the first time as our new sidekick, aka Tails. He was definitely a welcome addition to this game and a fan favorite in the series, even to this day. As for the speed of the game, this game was fast, especially in the chemical zone. Despite being especially fast, Sonic controls wonderfully, and it's not overwhelming when he takes off because of the great stage design. Unlike the first game, the stages do not hinder your progress as much. But, of course, there's always those annoying underwater stages, and that's just a minor complaint, nothing to really hinder the great experience of this title. The graphics look incredible, and the Sega Genesis was flexing its muscle. At the time, Sega really had to have strong outings like this because the Super Nintendo was always looming around the corner, so of course, Sega had to be on point. It really shows in this game. The world looks amazing, and the environment is detailed and layered. Sonic, Tails, and all the enemies look incredible, and they're all animated well. I can always tell it was much better looking, especially when Sonic would run through the corkscrews, and you could see his spines looking almost 3D-like. The music fits each stage perfectly and sounds wonderful. These sounds have nostalgia and bring me back to 8th grade, and I'll never forget them. Sonic has some new moves, most notably the spin dash. In addition, the second player can somewhat control Tails by flying and help carry Sonic over short distances. This was a cool element added to the game. Sonic 2 really separated itself from the first title with these new components and the updated graphics and sound. It was really impressive that in just a bit over a year, the developers created something new and vastly superior to the initial Sonic game. Don't get me wrong, the first Sonic title is legendary in its own right, but Sonic 2, in my opinion, is that much better. This is an incredible all-time great, especially if you're a Sonic fan and haven't had a chance to play it yet. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is my favorite in the entire series, and I highly recommend it as one of the best titles in the Sega Genesis library.